Get my quick story in on this guy. I won a silent auction to go to a golf outing, and we run a golf outing. I'm like, oh, I'll go to this golf outing that Chris has sponsored, and well, my partner and I pull up, and I've never seen so many crazy golf outfits in a parking lot in my life. There had to be 300 golfers. It was the largest golf outing in New Jersey that he put together for his charity, the Patterson Charities, and it was just a phenomenal event. That's when Chris got on the radar for St. Mary's. He's a great guy. Here to present Chris tonight is our dedicated athletic director and alumnus from the class of 1992, Matt Stone.
Thank you. Good evening, Principal Tara Brunt, Director of Alumni Development, Mr. Michael Sheridan, our St. Mary Board of Directors, distinguished guests, and all of our alumni and friends of St. Mary High School tonight. It is my privilege to present to you our distinguished patron from the class of 2002, Mr. Chris Brancato. Chris graduated St. Mary's High School in 2002 and attended Montclair State University, where he graduated in 2006. Upon graduation from Montclair State, Chris attended William Patterson University and obtained his master's degree in clinical and counseling psychology in 2010. Throughout Chris's time of achieving his higher levels of education, he began to work for the Archdiocese of Patterson's Catholic Charities, beginning his work at the age of 19. Chris has worked as the director of the Fitzpatrick Group Home in Pompton Lakes, the Director of Development and Public Relations for the Department of Persons with Disabilities, and this past July, Chris was promoted to the Director of Development for the entire Catholic Charities in the Patterson Diocese. In over 8 years of working in development for the Catholic Charities, Chris has been part of raising over approximately $6 million for persons with disabilities, which is a tremendous accomplishment. Chris not only works tirelessly full-time for Catholic Charities, but he is also a staple in his community as well, giving his free time towards service for others as a past board member of the Domestic and Sexual Assault Intervention Services. He is a current board member of the Jefferson Township Chamber of Commerce, a member of the New Jersey Association of Fundraising Professionals, a member of the Knights of Columbus, a Rotarian, and a member of the Department of Persons with Disabilities People Need Friends volunteer group. Chris's work in his community has not gone unnoticed. In 2013, he was awarded the Diocese of Patterson Vivere Christus Award for service, and in 2017, he was named and honored as the Patterson Federation Knights of Columbus 2017 Knight of the Year for his service to the order. Chris currently lives in North Bergen with his wife, Dr. Jacqueline Brancato, who is here tonight, and their 2 young children, Christopher and Brandon. Continuing the values he learned at St. Mary High School as a student, Chris has spent his entire adult life working for the Catholic Charities and in service to others. As Dr. Martin Luther King said, not everyone can be famous, but everyone can become great, because greatness is determined by service. In service, you only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. A full quote that describes Chris Brancato. It's my honor and privilege to present the 2019 Distinguished Patron Award to Chris Brancato, class of 2002.
Thank you, Coach Stone. This is a humbling and beautiful honor that I'm very appreciative of. I'm grateful that you chose to honor me as a distinguished alum at this specific event tonight. As my friends who I grew up with, and anyone who's ever golfed with me knows that I had no chance of ever getting into the St. Mary's Athletic Hall of Fame. But all joking aside, I'm so grateful for this and would like to thank Coach Stone. I'd like to thank Coach Sheridan, all the board members who are in the room tonight. These two gentlemen over here are the heart of this school and deserve a round of applause for their many efforts. You should be very proud of the work you have done for thousands of young people, so I thank you on behalf of everybody for that. I would also like to congratulate the other honorees and the students who are receiving scholarships. I hope that no matter what career paths you take, your Catholic education has motivated you to help others in some capacity. I have so many people to be appreciative of, and I could be up here all night going through each and every one of you that are here this evening. To my Sacred Heart class of '98 and the St. Mary's class of '02 friends who are here tonight, thank you for always being there for me, despite my aforementioned lack of athleticism and the occasional practical joke that I may have played on you 20 years ago or last week. You all are truly my family. And thank you to my family, my extended family, my in-laws who are here tonight. And I'd especially like to thank my father, Rich, who particularly throughout this last year has showed me what true love and true strength is. To my wife, Jackie, you always do the right thing and go above and beyond in helping others. You make me a better person, and my life is blessed, and our sons' lives are blessed to have you as a role model, and we love you. And I'd also like to thank my Catholic Charities family. Outside of the people I just mentioned, this ministry is the most important thing in my life. I have been with this great organization since I was a teenager, and I don't know where the time has went. I hope that I have made some kind of a difference in the lives of others, as Catholic Charities has certainly given me so much. I'd like to thank our CEO, Scott Milliken, who has been a true friend, mentor, and role model throughout this journey. Catholic Charities helps the poor, the sick, children in need, troubled families, those with disabilities, and others. I am blessed to be able to work with these people and to be surrounded by so many who strive to make a difference. I have the joy of working in a place where everybody is kind and everybody is good, and I can't ask for any more than that. I'd like to dedicate this award tonight, though, to two very special people, one of whom I am close to for obvious reasons, and the second who I have never met a day before in my life. On this Friday, before Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms who are out here tonight. But on this Friday before Mother's Day, I would like to acknowledge and thank my beautiful mother, Jeanette. This is my mom's first major event that she's been to in the last year. She's had to take a little hiatus because just over a year ago, we received news that nobody wants to hear. Mom was diagnosed with two very rare and serious forms of leukemia. Mom, I love you and I am inspired by you. You have epitomized strength, and you don't have it in your heart to ever complain or say a negative word. So despite this difficult news we received a year ago, there was hope. Hope in that Mom would be eligible for a bone marrow transplant, and that maybe, by the grace of God, she could find a bone marrow donor. To make a year-long story short, Mom received a transplant in December, and just the other day, we were told that Mom is in remission. And this leads me to the second person that I am dedicating this wonderful award to tonight. I don't know his name. I don't know where he is from. I don't know what he does for a living, his religious belief. But I do know that some years ago, this person pledged to donate his marrow should anyone ever need it. I know that some months ago, he came through with that pledge, which odds were against him ever having to do. I know that he went to the hospital on Christmas Eve to donate his marrow to my mother, who he has never met and probably saved her life. I don't know who he is, but I know that he is a good man for the beautiful gift he gave my mother, my father, and my family. I thank this selfless, anonymous donor, whoever he may be. His story and that of my mother's epitomizes the beauty of giving. An act of kindness may not save someone's life, but no good deed goes unnoticed. I am so blessed to be part of the Catholic Charities family, where so many choose to give. Thank you all again for this beautiful award and for all you do for others. Thank you and God bless you.